The 13 unique characteristics of the intergenerational self-help club development models are: number one, the ISHC model promotes equitable and inclusive development. It targets the entire community, not just those that are disadvantaged, to promote stronger local ownership and mutual support. By doing so, it is able to tap available local resources, which can generate wider and stronger buy-in of the model from older people, the community members, local partners, donors, and the government. 2. The ISHC is self-managed and self-help. All ISHC activities are directly managed and led by the ISHCs and its members, such as in the planning, implementation, resource mobilization, and M&A. The ISHC is managed by the Club Management Board, which are elected by the members. The ISHC has standardized monthly activities and financial plan and reporting systems. With respect to financial management, the ISHC manages its own budget and resource mobilization and has its own bookkeeping and filing system. The focus of the ISHC is to help the community to help themselves. The ISHC organization structures are as follows. It is led by 5 to 6 Club Management Board members that is elected by the ISHC members every 2 years. A typical ISHC has around 50 to 70 members, of which around 70% are older people, 70% are women, and 70% are socially and economically poor. To promote leadership and active participation of all members, the ISHC members are divided into smaller neighborhood groups, with each group having group leaders and 8 to 12 members. Third, in order to meet the various needs of the community, the ISHC is multifunctional. A typical ISHC normally has 8 to 12 activity components. Being multifunctional, it enables the ISHC to respond to the multiple needs of the beneficiaries and the communities. It is dynamic, able to change and grow according to the needs and wishes of the people. It promotes greater synergy between the activities. It increased the sustainability of the ISHC. In addition, being multifunctional, the ISHC has something for everyone in the target community. Fourth, the ISHC focuses on enhancing life skills by conducting regular daily, weekly, or monthly engagement activities for both ISC and community members, which are very effective in enhancing life skills and promote a more caring and inclusive society for all ages. Fifth, you are never too old to learn or share. The ISHC promotes lifelong learning and sharing through the monthly lifelong learning activity, which focus on intergenerational sharing, learning, and bonding. 6. The ISHC is financially sustainable. A typical ISHC has 4 sources of regular and growing self-generated income, which are interest from the ISHC self-managed revolving fund scheme, membership fee, local fundraising, and small collective income generating activities. With this self-generated income, the ISHC uses it to cover its running and activity costs, such as social and cultural, food and income security, health and active aging, community-based care service, rights and entitlement, self-help and community development, resource mobilization, and lifelong learning. 7. The ISHC have good value for the money rating. Compared to the traditional development model, it costs one-third less but provides more than 10 times the value. It is dynamic and able to change and grow. Users can easily add new components to the model, which is very hard to do in the old development model. It is durable, can go beyond the project timeframe, require only short-term support, and has large potential growth. 8. The ISHC is affordable for low and middle income countries. For example, if the government of Vietnam invests just 0.2% of its 2019 GDP per year for 10 years, the fund will be sufficient to establish 100,000 multifunctional, self-managed, and sustainable ISHCs in the country, or in another word, one ISHC in every village or urban community in the country. 9. The ISHC has consistent and clear impact and results for more than 10 years in large numbers of projects. For example, this slide comes from a longitudinal study of a Quaker-funded project. The average age of the ISHC were around 24 months old. Looking at the indicator relating to participation, social and cultural, healthy and active aging, food and income security, community-based care, rights and entitlement, self-help and community development, and resource mobilization, can see very clear and consistent impact and results. 10. The ISHC has very strong local and national buy-in. The reason for this can clearly be seen. When you look at ISHC member feedback, the vast majority of the members are healthier, wealthier, happier, reported improved solidarity within their families, clubs, and communities, are empowered, and have enhanced confidence. These are the main reasons why the ISHC development model has been so successful in its visibility, buy-in, and scale-up. 11. The ISHC model is able to influence local and national policy. The ISHC model was first piloted in 2006 with only 60 ISHCs. By 2009, the model was mentioned in the Law for the Elderly. By 2012, it was the target in the National Plan of Action on Aging for 2012 to 2020. A year later, in 2013, the first provincial ISHC proposal was approved for the establishment of 200 ISHC using local funds. By 2016, the National Healthcare for Older People policy was approved, which highlighted the importance of linking with the ISHC for government health service delivery. And the Prime Minister Office approved Decision 1533, which is a national ISHC scale-up proposal with a target of establishing 2,000 new ISHC by the end of 2020. In 2017, an MOU was signed between the Ministry of Health and the Vietnam Association of the Elderly on ISHC development and collaborations. By August 2020, 61 out of 63 provinces have provincial ISHC policies or plan, and Decision 1336 was approved that target 3,000 new ISHC by the end of 2025. 12. The ISHC is one of a very few development models that have evidence of national replication and scale-up. By August 2020, 3,412 ISHC has been established in 61 out of 63 provinces and cities throughout the country, and directly benefiting more than 4 million people annually. Even during COVID-19 pandemic, the ISHC still managed to see growth. With the new Decision 1336, the government of Vietnam target 3,000 more ISHC by the end of 2025, which will increase the number of ISHCs in the country to 6,500. 13. And lastly, the ISHC model has been successfully shared and replicated beyond Vietnam. First, HelpAge International in Vietnam has conducted 5 trainings on the ISHC development model since 2015 for more than 140 international development practitioners. Second, the ISHC development model has been adopted and adapted in many countries in Asia and Pacific region.